We just heard pieces of the Holiness Code so beautifully chanted by our young leaders. As Rabbi Saul said, this section found in the book of Leviticus contains some of the most poignant moral lessons within our tradition. And it begins with God's instruction to Moses, "Speak to the whole Israelite community and say to them, 'You shall be holy, for I, your God, Adonai, am holy.'" This year, we asked a few incredible teen leaders from Central to reflect on the concept of holiness and how it guides their engagement with the world as young Jewish adults. It is my honor to call up Olivia Meyer and Carson Wolfe, who will enrich our own understanding of this commandment through sharing their stories and reflections with us.
Good afternoon. My name is Carson Wolfe. The commandments we read in the Holiness Code teach us how we attain Kedusha, holiness, in our everyday lives. Holiness is not about withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it. And for me, that has meant standing up for who I am as a Jew, even when it is not easy or popular. I became a bat mitzvah in January of 2023. Back then, I was still learning how to navigate the world as a Jewish adult. And then suddenly, 9 months later, on October 7th, the world changed. At school, many of my classmates were unsympathetic to the pain and grief I felt after October 7th. Some even celebrated Hamas terrorist attacks. I knew then that I had to stand up for myself and my people. Those early days of October 2023 pushed me to not just complain or post on social media. Holiness for me meant action. Together with my friend and co-founder Remy, I created PAFA, Packer Actions for Fighting Anti-Semitism, a place to raise awareness about anti-Semitism and invite my classmates who are both Jewish and not Jewish to stand with us. I learned that year that holiness means allyship, seeing each other's humanity and fostering healthy conversations. Some days the work feels overwhelming. So many people grow up indoctrinated with hateful ideas about Jews and Israel. Those ideologies spread like a mind virus, even here in New York, when voices of intolerance and chants like "globalize the Intifada" are framed as a call for liberation. But for Jews, those words recall violent terrorist attacks that should be condemned, not celebrated or used as campaign slogans. As a Jewish teen, it is deeply disturbing to hear these words because I know that they are not about peace or coexistence, but about our right to exist. Words like genocide, a term coined in the aftermath of the Holocaust, have become weaponized against us. For my ancestors, genocide was their reality. To see such words now aimed at Jews is painful, and it turns peers and our fellow New Yorkers against each other. I'm just beginning my battle against anti-Semitism with PAFA. This year, our focus is building bridges with other student groups. Together, we will create a holy community in which every person can live in safety and with dignity. Holiness means building connections, not sowing hate and division. As Jews, we may not agree on every policy or political issue, but we are stronger when we stand together as one Jewish people, a holy community fighting for dignity, coexistence, and peace. Thank you, and Shana Tova.
Good afternoon. My name is Olivia Meyer. Beginning with the words, "You shall be holy, for I am holy," the Holiness Code offers the Jewish people, all of us together, a roadmap for meaningful and compassionate engagement with the world. The mitzvot in the Holiness Code instruct us to care for people who are vulnerable, hungry, and fleeing danger. Kedusha, holiness, is not about perfection, but about embracing our collective responsibility as Jews to create positive change and foster mutual understanding, both within the Jewish community and outside of it, through the work of Tikkun Olam, repairing the world. My Jewish identity has shaped how I approach the challenges which threaten our world today, not as an outsider looking in, but as someone called to build bridges. Over the past 3 years, I have served as the co-director of Central's chapter of the Jewish Youth Climate Movement, or JYCM. Our goal is to inspire and lead Jewish communities in the fight to build a sustainable and equitable world for all. In order to achieve our goal, we create spaces where we can address pressing climate issues from a Jewish perspective. 2 years ago, we led a lesson with second graders about Earth Day and how our tradition instills in us the value of the earth and to honor the world. Last year, we led a Tu B'Shvat Seder, honoring the fruits of the earth on the holiday of the trees, learning together about how Judaism is intertwined with this wonderful world created by Hashem. When we organize together as one Jewish people around shared concerns for our planet's future, we see that our diversity is a source of strength. While some of us may approach ritual differently or hold varying political views, we can unite around a shared commitment to leaving a better world for future generations and leaving the earth itself better than we found it. The Torah teaches us we are partners with God in the work of creation, a partnership that calls us toward active, respectful engagement with the world's challenges. When we create networks focused on positive change, when we facilitate conversations that honor different viewpoints while working towards solutions, and when we connect Jewish values to contemporary issues, we're embodying holiness through our unity and engagement with the world. Through my work with JYCM, I have learned that change happens through relationships, understanding, and community building. Every time we choose collaboration over confrontation, in order to care for the world around us, we fulfill the commandment to be holy, together.